woman says having a school bus parked in her cul de sac is a major safety problem. She called 12 for help, sending us these pictures of the bus in her neighborhood. But the bus driver insists she is parked legally and calls this nothing more than a neighborhood dispute. We sent Sarah Bloom to look into the problem, new at 5.
Well, this neighbor says when the bus is parked here, it's a big problem for her because it doesn't look good. It's blocking some of the people trying to get out of their driveways, and this is a tight space. She said a school bus doesn't belong here.
These are the pictures neighbor Sue Mold took and sent us. She says the bus is blocking driveways and other cars.
I don't feel it's safe at all for pedestrians, people trying to get in and out of their driveways, or even passing each other on the road.
One of the biggest complaints for neighbors is that she parks the school bus here, but it only takes a few minutes to drive here to the end of the road and park at the school, where several of the other buses are already parked.
We talked to the bus driver who couldn't talk on camera for fear of losing her job, but she says it is perfectly legal to park here. The Chesterfield drivers can park on a public street as long as they don't block mailboxes or driveways. And she says in this spot, that's not a problem.
And the bus driver says not only is she legally okay to park here, she says it's a safety issue for her not to park here. That's because Chesterfield bus drivers, we're told, are required to check their buses for about 15 minutes outside the bus before they start their routes. And she says at 5 a.m. it is dark outside.
But for Sue Mold, that's not a good enough reason.
There seems to be a problem because they're so huge, and I just don't feel like they belong in neighborhoods.
And as it stands now, as a compromise, we understand the school bus driver is parking that bus at a nearby school on weekends. But this neighbor we talked to said that doesn't mean there's not a safety issue during the week. We are in Chester tonight. Sarah Bloom, NBC 12.
We did check with Chesterfield Police. They tell us a school bus is legal on a public street as long as it's not a traffic or safety hazard and as long as it's not obstructing the flow of traffic. They also say they plan to look into the complaint.